Hello, friends.
How we doing? How we doing?
Welcome back. It's been too long since I've had this motherfucker on the show.
Yeah, just long enough.
Just long enough. And I have to say, that is the absolute best song to have.
Too legit to quit.
For this weekend. It was literally a too legit to quit weekend.
Full of hardos.
Full of hardos and just like kind of greatness. A good weekend through and through. First and foremost, happy birthday to Uzi, Heather, and John.
Yeah, you got that last one.
We had a good birthday party weekend. Birthday bash. We went to Mohegan Sun. We're gonna get into that in a little bit. But the number one too legit to quit fan superstar of the weekend.
The ultimate hardo.
The ultimate hardo, Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You see, I still have my jersey on from yesterday's game.
Disgusting.
It's good enough. You win. It's all about the win, whatever it takes. Amazing game. Amazing game. We did watch it at a friend's house. It was it was Patriots 101.
Yeah, pretty
Patriots
much.
101. I mean, like, at this point, you can predict the comeback. At this point, it's like, why are Patriots fans even ever worried? Yeah. Especially when it's a big game.
You're worried because you always, like, the defense is always, like, just bad enough to make you worry.
Exactly. But my fucking God. This is like, it's a book now. It's a story. It's not fair. It's just not fair.
Honestly, I like it.
Fourth quarters
still waiting for Hot Dogs patch, but I like it a lot.
I don't think that's gonna ever happen as long as Bill Belichick's the coach. I don't know why, but it should. Wait, we had one though, right?
Hard Knocks?
Yeah.
Did we? Nah.
No. Okay. If you don't know, then I definitely don't know. All I know is, no. I think I'm thinking of the Titans one. Yeah, and he kept on saying in the title, so I used to be a Pats. I used to be a Patriot. And this is what they used to do. You're not anymore. Your shit sucks. Yeah.
What a great game. And honestly, it's the parts where you're down 10 and you're just like, then you're worried for a minute and then you see the comeback coming and then you're like, all right, we're good.
We got it. And it's always...
But Gronk being out... There's always some shit that like raises the difficulty.
Of course. Always. There's always something. Gronk being out. And then this huge thing everyone was talking about. The rift between Rob Kraft, Tom Brady, Bill Belichick. And then the hand happens. Everyone's like, holy shit. This might be, the perfect cocktail to get us out. And then during the game, Gronk gets the hit in the head. And that's literally just one game, right? He's definitely playing in the Super Bowl.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I was looking for that blue tent. But, I mean, we're not losing to Blake Bortles. That was it. Like, I wasn't worried about Blake Bortles.
Yeah, that's bullshit. You were the most clenched throughout the game.
I was clenching, yeah, but I was worried about that defense. I was worried about Blake Bortles.
I really did not know who Blake Bortles was until yesterday.
And now he has a podcast on it. See
it's
that?
All you need is that experience. What are you getting here is straight from the cuff, okay? Anyways, so Patriots come through. They win the game. I mean, I'm not even... It's hard for me to even celebrate because...
It's Pats Eagles. Yeah. Rematch, huh?
Pats... rematch. Oh, okay. From 2006?
4, right?
Well, whatever. Yeah. Well, we beat them once. We'll beat them again.
That was Donovan McNabb, right?
We beat them once. We'll beat them again.
Dude, Donovan McNabb had the best Campbell's chicken noodle soup commercials with his mom. That shit was dope.
I used to, as a kid, want to really have Campbell's chicken noodle soup.
I used to too.
I never had it though.
And then as an adult, I'm like, that shit looks like dog food.
Of course, it looks disgusting.
Yeah.
But as a kid, I was like, holy shit, I need to get
that shit looked good.
And they did have a good campaign.
I want to be sick so I can have soup. It's like, Lord, strike me with malaria so I can be in bed and have some Campbell's.
Yeah, you're an asshole. Do you think that Tom Brady deserves the MVP?
Yeah.
Do you think there's
Who else is going to get it?
Who was that running back?
Todd Gurley.
Did he get injured?
No, but...
And if Winston did not get injured, he would have gotten it, right?
Winston? Jameis Winston?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Wait, it was him and Tom Brady until he got hit. Until he got injured.
No.
He tore his ACL or some shit.
No, dude. What the fuck are you talking about? It was...
I obviously don't watch football. That's not the Pats.
Yeah.
But no, I'm right, though.
No, you're talking about the Eagles quarterback.
No, I'm talking. I know who I'm
James
talking
Winston,
about. I'm not,
Mr. Crab Legs. Nah, bro. You don't know what you're talking about.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, look, listen. Let's not here pretend that this is a sports podcast. Y'all know what you're getting into. This is some bullshit.
If you're still listening.
If you're still listening, this is bullshit. I watch the Patriots and the Patriots only. If there's another player on another team that is not a superstar, I don't know who you are, and I don't care who you are, because Tom Brady is going to pick you apart anyhow.
And he doesn't watch the Patriots because he's from New England. He watches the Patriots because it's the best bandwagon right now. Like, this is a dude that he follows the Cavs.
Okay.
Only the Cavs.
I follow LeBron James. Was I following the Cavs when LeBron was in Miami?
No, you weren't.
Nobody was. The fucking Cleveland wasn't following the Cavs when LeBron was in Miami.
Right.
I'm just letting you know. I am a bandwagon fan when it comes to LeBron James. Wherever LeBron James, I'm on his bandwagon. He can take me to the promised land. Right. I'll let him do that. Anyways, so we're done with the Pats. We all know what's going to happen. So let's talk about the Super Bowl, though.
Yeah.
You think we got this in the bag? Are you worried at all? I mean, the Eagles did blow the hell out of them.
If we got Gronk, I'm feeling good.
Yeah. And I don't think I'm not worried.
And it's Nick Foles. It's Nick Foles.
It's Nick Foles.
Dude, he was almost out of the league. We're good.
We're fine.
Like Nick Foles, Blake Bortles.
You're ready for number 6.
I'm ready.
You're ready. I'm ready for number 6. We're all ready for number 6. We're ready for number 6. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Let's talk about the birthday.
Oh, birthday weekend.
Let's talk about the birthday weekend. Please. So, I feel like we've come down to a certain, like this was a very eye-opening weekend for me, because now there's like some morals. I have some morals and like set of rules that I have going out from here on out, right?
All right, what are they? Because
First
don't
of all,
forget, last week you were lying and telling all these girls you were a doctor. So what morals? So let's see these morals come into play. So let's go.
Alright, we'll pretend that didn't happen. But, never buy any drinks at a club.
Never
buy any drinks at a club.
I'm all the way in on that.
Yes. I mean...
like, if you're a bouncer and you're listening to this, I should be patted down every time you see me. Because it's about to be Nip City.
Nip City. I mean, it's the only way to do it. And when you do it that way, you don't feel bad, because we were talking about this, and, like, it's such a hassle to get into a club, right? Bars are usually much more open, like, you in and out, do your thing. You go into a club, you try to leave and come back, you have to get your stamp, you have to get a ticket, you have to wait back in line, and not forget, you have to have a dress code, you have sneakers or one rip in your jeans and you're out of there, your whole friend group hates you.
If I gotta wear dress shoes, I'm bringing nips.
Exactly.
That's the rule.
I mean, and there's a goddamn cover.
Yeah.
And these covers are extraordinarily high these days. Yeah. $20 to get into a club?
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna bring my
$20?
That's BYOB. That's all you tell me when you give me $20. Word. BYOB. Cool.
I mean, that's a lot of money to go and stand in a club where it's like, it's insane.
Yeah, and then it's a $10 beers.
$10 beers.
I'm all set.
And then like a good drink is like $15. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So, like Buri said this in the beginning of yesterday, even before the day beginning of the weekend, and he was like, it's always the best part of all of these things are always the pregame. And I was like, yeah, I don't know about that. He's like, the best part is always the pregame.
I come with that wisdom sometimes. I come with that heat. Come with that heat.
Not often, but it was very true. The pregame is always a blast. Once you get into the club, and I think the biggest thing about clubs is it's so fucking loud. The people you came with, unless you're like making faces and dancing with each other, which is fun for like a minute, it's shitty. You can't talk to each other at a club.
Also, all nightclubs look like they were designed by Pitbull in Miami because it's all the same shit, hard surfaces, dark as fuck, angular, random steps places.
All day.
Yo, there's no flat club ever.
No.
Someone's got to be above someone else.
There's got to be levels to the shit.
God damn, bro.
Yeah, of course. And there has to be a level if you get your own table. We're never getting a table.
Yeah, I'm not getting a table.
A table is like one of the most overrated things.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, you see, and I feel like, I don't know, I've never been to a club, I've never witnessed at a club someone who has a table, and I'm like, holy shit, I need to be with that crew. It's usually like yeah, I want to be there because they have a lot more drinks and they have, you know, people serving them drinks where it looks fun, but they're not doing anything I can't do.
Yeah. I mean, they're physically 5 feet away from
Exactly. They physically, so it's like everything I'm doing with my $20 cover is the same thing they're doing with their $1,500 tab. Exact same thing. They just have pretty ladies sitting there handing them a drink, which I'm like, the bar is not that far away, right? Which I am not going to the bar. Which I'm not doing, right? There's pretty ladies all over the dance.
The bar is hypothetical when we go to the club.
It's a place to leave when your feet get tired, right? It's a place to leave. But yeah, so a few crazy fun things happened, right? We'll start with the pregame. These videos that I make need to stay as videos. Dude,
this dude was a photographer, and I shit you not, he cannot. I don't know, he has like the shakes. He cannot keep his hands straight for all the photos. The still shots.
You'll be seeing some up here. I mean, they're
all bad.
They're pretty shitty. And I knew this from last time when I went to that SantaCon and I took some pictures, but this time more so than ever was fucking horrible.
Dude. Just all bad.
I don't know why. I don't know how. All I know is when I first got this camera, I set it up so like the videos are really good. So I don't like switching the settings when I switch it to just camera, like taking pictures. So that might be it, but I'm not going to look into it.
This camera's too nice for you. You need like a Polaroid or some shit.
I need to just use my cell phone. And these goddamn cell phones, like I was saying, they're the greatest things ever. You don't need a picture, better pictures than that come from your cell phone. I mean, so that's done. So that's what happened at the pre. Anything else? No. I mean, it was a good one. It was good. We met. There was a lot of new people I met. People were having a good time. There were no hardos that like ended up puking before we left, which was a good thing. Well, that I noticed at least. No one was passing out. No one had to be dragged into the Uber. None of that happened. But we get to the Mohegan. And Buri in Buri fashion is always, he has to, you know, rally up the crew and we have to move forward. And we have to move forward step by step according to when he wants, how he wants.
Yeah, this dude's a joker.
Anyways, we're at the bathroom. Everyone's just kicking it. And this dude gets
You shouldn't be kicking it in the public bathroom. That's rule number one.
We're waiting for people to use the bathroom. And this dude is already at level 9 heated. Because one of us wanted to use the bathroom before the crew was moving forward.
Nah, if you're a grown man and you want to use the bathroom, use the bathroom. But don't wait for everyone else to use the bathroom, and then we're about to leave, and then you got to say, use the bathroom.
It's just those little things like that got Buri upset. But all in all, it was a good night. We got into the club.
No, I didn't gamble at all.
No gambling?
Nah.
Zero gambling. Gambling never appealed to me.
I've never won ever in my life gambling. So after a while, I'm just like,
wait, really? You've never won?
Never won shit.
No, but like roulette though.
Roulette, like I've never left winning. Okay. Like I might have won once or twice.
Yeah, I hear you.
But like a bunch of my friends have been like, yo, yeah, I left with up 150.
You've never done that.
Never done.
But you've also only went gambling maybe 4 or 5 times in your life.
Yeah.
I feel like
What, I need to gamble more? It's gonna change. It's gonna change.
I want to have the experience of winning at least once. So I hear you. So I am planning on gambling maybe some easy stuff because the card games are too difficult for me to understand.
The card games? Yeah,
the card games, the pokers, the blackjacks, all of that stuff. Too much numbers, too much time, too much eyeing people, sunglasses. I can't deal with that shit. I can't deal with the tension. It's too much for me. Anyways, not many people did gamble. So we got to the club. We go into the club, and like this is Hard Knocks Avalon. Like on the website, it's like the greatest club in the history of the world, right? We get in there, and it's a $20 cover. I'm like, oh, fuck this. One of our boys just snuck in. He didn't have to pay a cover, which was pretty nice.
He just walked right in.
We also got there super early, like 9.
No, we got there like
10:30, which I still think is okay.
Pretty
that's
early.
Decent. I mean, that's a decent time. They weren't hard. They weren't hard for us to get in. But the problem is leaving the club, finding everyone after everyone disperses. There's nothing happened at the club, right? It was just a regular night.
Dude, normal club.
It was a normal club. Like nothing. There'll be like a video of one of my snaps or something for up here so you can see. Regular night. DJ sucked ass.
DJ did suck ass.
Worst music ever.
Dude, it was like Kids Bop, but for like. It was like Kids Bop for 21-year-olds. It just played the hits. Like I was waiting for LMFAO about halfway through. That's and Black Eyed Peas. That's like the fucking bar mitzvah hits.
The bar mitzvah hits with a couple of customers here and there.
Goddamn.
It really was some horrible music. But like, do you really expect to like listen to good music at a club?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. Anyways, so that's what happened. We leave the club.
If they played Too Legit to Quit, it would have been a wrap.
Oh, wait, can we just talk about Too Legit to Quit real quick?
Yeah.
So why has Too Legit to Quit being the most played song on your playlist this whole weekend?
I don't know. You just came in, I was playing that song, and you were like, yo, I've been blasting this song too.
I have been.
And we've been blasting it the whole weekend. It was a great song. MC Hammer, rest in peace. He's not dead, but his bank account is.
He's fucked, yeah. He might as well be. Yeah. It's not what I meant. But you know what I mean. He's gone. He's not coming back.
You know he used to go on walks with like 50 people? Like his entourage? Like that's how he got broke so quick. Like he just spent all of them. Like he'd have an entourage. So like all his boys, his
but
hair
the thing,
cutter,
what I thought
his
about
driver, all these people. So there'd be like 45 people, bodyguards, and then he'd be like, yo, I just want to go on a walk. So he'd be like walking through the park, and then there'd be like 50 people.
Okay, so what I know of an entourage is, if I'm in someone's entourage, they're not paying me to be there. I'm being there, and I'm sucking up.
A lot of people are paid to do that.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Who would like if you literally
you're a
pay
driver,
someone?
you get a job. Like you're a driver, or like you're not like paid to hang out. I guess some of them are, but
it's insane though. Yeah. Like I just don't get it. Like
MC Hammer also wore like a unitard on camera, so to dance,
of course. And it was kind of fucking amazing.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Were like literally
Too Legit, Too Quick. Hey,
it really was an amazing. I wish I was like living like that.
He should do festivals. Does he do festivals?
Oh,
I would see him live.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I'd leave after 3 songs, but
he probably can't move the way he used to.
Parachute pants.
It's always the way to go. Anyway, so yeah, we're leaving the club, and then so like we get there at 10:30. We're leaving at probably 12:30ish, right?
Yeah, shout out to that Uber driver.
Oh yeah.
He was real with it. He got stabbed.
We're gonna get to the Uber driver. There's a little bit that happened on the way home with the Uber driver. So we leave in the club, but Buri sees a friend. You don't have to put his name, his government status out there, but he sees the most awkward. Yo, look. So you go to casinos and you see really weird people. That 90-year-old.
But you also know when you're like nips in, you're like done, and then you don't read body language as well as you should, and like I just went up to dap this dude up.
And it was wait, can I just say, I want to just put some context and some clarity on this picture here. He's acting like they're friends and they walked up to each other. This was the most awkward I've ever seen someone. Like, either he just got off like the biggest drug deal ever and he's hiding. He was in the corner, standing next to a trash can. Some random ass dude all alone in this huge fucking casino. All alone. And randomly he's like, yo, Buri! But like the most awkward thing ever. And Buri's like, yo, let me give you a hug and hang out with you. And I'm like, Buri, we got to get the fuck out of here.
We did have to catch an Uber.
We did have to catch an Uber. And then I'd like you to tell this Uber story. Because holy shit, what the fuck is this Uber?
It started off mad normal. And then...
It took a turn for the worse.
And then he started just interesting ass life. Got stabbed outside a strip club.
Yeah, talk to your Uber drivers. Definitely talk to your Uber drivers. They have to have good stuff.
And then he told me he found God. And then the other person in the car we were giving rides with found God too.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Jesus and God, it was like
attacked on both sides. Got a sermon, 15-minute sermon for the Uber ride home.
Literally a 15-minute sermon, but also McDonald's.
Yeah, McDonald's. Then we got home, and then we're there for maybe 30 seconds, and we hear yelling. Okay,
all right. So you're skipping over a lot of stuff. So when he says sermon, it's not like, yeah, God is with you. No, he was real, like, pastoral sermon, like, like, Buri's like, I see kids eat dirt, you know, like, how is God watching out? He's like, no, I've seen kids eat shit.
Yo, after that, I was like, I'm done. I'm done.
He was like, you see kids in dirt, I've seen kids eat poop. And I'm like, all right, this dude is just, he's just trying to be a fucking. Anyways, he goes on this huge raid of like, yeah, fucking babe, like, God is with you. There was a reason you're in my car. Like, that's God's plan. There's a reason we're getting McDonald's.
Shout out God's plan, Drake. I see you.
Yes, that's a good banger. First time I heard it was this weekend. But yes, this whole thing. And then he gets to the...
God's plan.
We get home. We get to the hotel.
And then we start hearing an argument. And we go back. And our Indian dude who runs the hotel was screaming at who else but God's plan himself, our Uber driver. And they're just screaming "fuck you" to each other
all day.
All
and
day.
As loud as fucking ever. Like, our room is at the end of the hallway, and we can hear it like it's the next door. Like, fuck you. So we leave our hotel and we're like, what in the world's going on? And he has this fucking.
Fuck you. No, fuck you.
Like, I'm like, I have no idea of why that would happen. But then he just hands us the card. I grab the cards. One of our people dropped their cards in the car, grabbed it, walked away. Yeah. And then Buri goes in there trying to calm things down. This is Buri at the end of the night.
Yeah. I shouldn't be calming anyone down.
But yeah, no. It was an interesting day. Interesting birthday party. It was a blast.
Yeah. And then we capped it off by seeing Jumanji the next day.
Jumanji!
How you like that movie?
I did like that movie. But I stick with what I said the other day / yesterday. Because TV, Netflix, HBO, fucking Black Mirror, Game of Thrones, because TV has been so fucking amazing, I can't appreciate movies as much. I can't. I can't understand the amount of money I use, because like now using that amount of money, I'm like, I need this movie to be fucking awesome, because like I could go home and watch Jumanji or a movie like that on Netflix.
We know you bootleg movies. Stop lying.
Of course I do, but I'm
not lying, making this about a money issue.
Okay, but I'm just saying, it's a lot to do to actually watch a movie where you can sit down and watch great, amazing television and movies on Netflix, HBO, all of these streaming services. Netflix, I mean, movie theaters, I don't know if it's going to be coming soon, but I feel like it's just going to. It can't be a thing anymore.
Nah, look, like, no one wants to watch a Jumanji TV show with Kevin Hart and The Rock. You want to be in and out. I thought that movie was longer, like 15 minutes longer than it needed to be.
Yeah, no,
I was ready to be out.
It was definitely long.
But, yo, it was an alright movie.
Yeah, it was good. It was good enough. Like, it's good enough. Definitely good enough.
Kevin Hart and The Rock together, you pretty much, they haven't made a bad movie together.
No, I think their best movie was CIA, The Intelligence.
I fell asleep during that one.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah, I straight up fell asleep in the movie theater.
You're lying.
I'm not joking. Fell asleep in the movie theater.
That movie was amazing. Well, amazing for that too. Those two, I think that was their best movie. Might be the only other movie they made.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but that one was
Jack Black was dope in it, though.
Jack Black was the best in Jumanji. Yeah. I mean, it was just perfect. I mean, everything he did, everything he said, like he was the pretty girl in real life, and then in the game, he's Jack Black, this fat, fucking middle-aged guy, and it was just the funniest thing ever. He's hilarious.
The bad guy was terrible, though.
But that's the thing. When you go into a movie, and I had to tell myself this over and over again throughout the movie, it's PG.
Yeah,
the movie is PG.
No, who was a good PG bad guy?
So, you can't have a really good bad guy in a PG movie.
The bad guy in Mulan, that Mongolian dude with the hawk and the fucked up sword.
Can I just break something down to you, bro?
Dude,
there's a couple more things you could do with animation.
When he popped out of the snow, I was like, ooh, that was a bad dude. That's all I'm gonna say. That was a bad dude.
Oh yeah, that was a good bad guy. That's actually Mulan. I love that storyline in Mulan. It's a good movie. But yeah, no, the bad guy. Like I think most PG, not even PG-13, PG movies, bad guys can't be really bad. They say bad things and they want to do bad things, but you never see them do crazy bad things. He did actually kill someone with a scorpion coming out of his mouth, which is some really fucking crazy, scary shit.
I was confused by that. So the scorpion is always chilling in his mouth the whole time? Like, the scorpion hangs out in his mouth?
You say...
That's why I'm so confused by all this shit that he, a bug went into his ear. I was like, my ear ain't that big.
That was what was confusing you.
Nah, that was very much confusing.
It didn't matter that he could telepathically talk to Jaguars.
Yeah, well, it's Jumanji.
But the bugs going in his ear is a problem.
Yeah.
Bounds and reason to everything.
Yeah.
Bounds and reason. So those is, I mean, I don't know. Jumanji,
and they did a good shout out to Robin Williams.
Oh, yeah, because his name was marked in the thing.
Yeah.
So now we know where Robin Williams was stuck in the game. I mean, I think that's actually a really, that was a really smart way for Jumanji. Yes.
It's better than Fast and the Furious. We'll call him Brian.
Fun fact, I have never hung out with Buri, and Fast and Furious has not come up.
I think it's the...
Fast and the Furious is it's like your thing.
It's the franchise for our generation.
No.
Yeah, what were we? We were like 5, 6 when the first one came out.
What?
It's grown up with us.
No, yeah, you're right. No, you're right.
When we hit puberty, Fast 5 came out.
No, I'm going to still say Harry Potter.
Shut the fuck up.
It's Harry Potter is probably the right answer, but Fast and Furious is longer running, so you might take it just by longevity.
Would you rather go to Hogwarts or Brazil? That's all I'm gonna say. Case closed. Case closed.
Would I rather go to Jaguars or Brazil?
Case closed.
Well, you know my answer. But I have to say Harry Potter's up there. So this man, we were talking yesterday, and you really want to talk about Bright.
Yo, Bright. Because you were talking about Netflix and how
Netflix is taking over. And like, so that's the thing. And people do this, and people play this game, and I don't know where I am with it right now. All the comedians want a Netflix special like they used to want an HBO special.
Did you see that funny ass Monique interview where she was like, I'm boycotting Netflix and I want everyone to boycott them because they were being prejudiced against my color and against me as a woman.
Wait, when was this?
Just now. Cause
I have not seen it, no.
She was like, they only offered me $500,000 for a special and I rejected it. Because Amy Schumer got $11 million and Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle got $20, and
$20 million.
And she was like, "I am the funniest comedian alive." That was like, yeah, and she said this all like dead ass.
Monique.
Yeah, I was like, I have
Monique.
Yeah, the shit was hilarious.
The funniest comedian alive.
She was literally like, I have the best comedic talent in the world. They offered me $500,000. You can't make this shit up, dude. Dude, sometimes you're just like, I want to know who the person she talked to before she went up there and was like, you are the funniest person alive. And she was like, yes.
There is no, okay. I'm sorry, Monique. That is straight fucking bullshit.
Like, to turn down $500,000 because Dave Chappelle got 20 is the stupidest shit.
Yeah, no, but like, I feel like she knows that. Like, there's some people that, like, it doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Are you sure this is happening?
Dude, you want me to show you the video? I'm going to show you the goddamn...
Show it to me when we're done. But holy shit, that's crazy. I think that's nuts. But what I was saying is, everyone wants to have a Netflix special. And maybe it is because they get paid that much money. But,
Hey, my loves. I am asking that you stand with me and boycott Netflix for gender bias and color bias. I was offered a $500,000 However, Amy Schumer was offered $11 million, Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle $20 million. See, I couldn't accept that low offer because if I did, Heather B, I couldn't sleep at night. Because I am the most, and I say this humbly, I am the most decorated comedian alive.
what?
Dude, you'll put that in the video.
I'm gonna put that in the video, but holy fuck.
Isn't that hilarious?
Sorry. Yeah, so people really just don't, like, people really think of themselves as, like,
That's
the fucking...
shit, dude.
I mean, I know being proud, being confident, but that shit's just ridiculous.
Yeah. And then you're gonna say that
you're
shit.
objectively wrong. Monique. Like, I mean, you just...
And someone told you how much you're worth. They said $500,000.
$500,000.
Hey, she didn't like the answer.
No, the thing is, so to be devil's advocate / be on her side for a little bit, you might think that. You might feel as though you write your jokes and they're the most funniest thing ever and you just don't have the opportunities as other people. Sure. But even with that being said, you have to understand, I don't think Amy Schumer's that funny. But Amy Schumer had like 3 big-ass movies before she put out that...
And she has like tons of specials.
And she has that Comedy Central... Well, she had that Comedy Central show, right? Yeah. The skit show. So she was blowing up, and at that moment, she took advantage of, at this moment, I'm on top of the world, let me get a special and get paid for it. Like, Dave Chappelle could go away for another 10 years, come back, and he'll always have that $20 million. Chris Rock will always have that, I'd say, $10 million up offer. But... you, Monique, what the fuck are you doing now? Like, what have you done? No one knows you outside of...
And who's going to boycott Netflix? Because, yo, I already know your judgment's bad. Why you trying to ruin my life, too? All right? You need to keep that to yourself. You boycott Netflix. Telling me to boycott Netflix.
Netflix laughed that shit away.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. Monique, that's bullshit. But back to what I was saying. So, everyone wants to have a Netflix special. Everyone's saying that Netflix is going to take over the world. I am, at least. I'm saying Netflix, like, these streaming things are going to take over. But at the same time, I hear a lot of people giving Will Smith some shit because his movie went straight to Netflix.
They all saw it, though.
Of course.
Yeah. So, a lot of people want to talk shit, but they all saw Bright. They all saw Bright. I mean...
And you liked this movie.
All right, because here's the thing. This movie... Is it a really good movie? No. Is the story very good? No. But does it have Will Smith in it?
Yes. A lot of things.
So we're halfway there. Because Will Smith is a superstar.
He really
still is. Alright? He's like, he might be Jordan on the Wizards right now, but he's still a superstar and people are still going to come see him. And the movie is not amazing, but I think it's an okay movie. But the acting's pretty good.
The acting's pretty good. I was taken out of the movie, so like I feel like I'm really easy on movies and I like rate them pretty high. And maybe because it was on Netflix, I was laying in my bed while fucking like eating and checking Instagram, that I was a little distracted. But at the same time, it was so out there. They were like very like the elves. They had the elves and the gargoyles. The orcs, gargoyles. They, these random ass fucking shits, and I feel like there was so much that I had to pay attention to, and there was so many levels to the shit, and there was all these special people, the brights obviously that could, like, with the wands, and I'm like, where did the fucking wands come from? Why aren't any more wands? Like, can you just make these shits? Is God himself bringing these wands? Like, there were so many questions, like.
You watch Game of Thrones religiously. You can't even.
I watch Game of Thrones, but that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. TV shows. Bright should have been like a 6-show special, right? And that just had like 6
dude,
of them.
I like how they didn't explain shit to you. This is just a day in the life of a cop, dude.
That's bullshit. It's not just a day in the life of a cop.
It just happens to be that the cop lives in this type of environment.
Okay, and that's great.
And they don't.
But if you don't explain to me what this environment is, why should I give a shit about a wand? Why am I interested in holding on to this wand?
Because they think that you're a grown-ass person that can figure it out. And that's the key here. Because I think they underestimated Swarnick's ability to
it's not just me. Get the fuck out of here. Go look at them critics. Go look at the critics. Go look at what it got at Rotten Tomatoes.
See, that's the thing, though. The critics said it was the worst movie of the year.
That's not true.
And that's just
far.
a lie.
That's so far from the truth.
That just shows that you got some other shit cooking. Because... there's no way this is the worst movie.
Yeah, that's a lie.
The Emoji Movie?
I did not see that.
I didn't see it either.
So what are you saying?
I just know you can shit on the Emoji Movie. That's all I know.
That's what you know. It's standard practice right now. Yeah. If you want to shit on a movie, Emoji's the way to go. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like Bright was a good movie, but we're still in that place where being in theaters is a huge deal. So the fact that Will Smith wasn't in theaters...
he was just in Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad was a little bit ago.
he actually that other movie where he sees ghosts and shit. That was a terrible movie.
Yes, the holiday special movie he had, where he was like saw love
that
and
was
fucking
bad.
death.
That was bad.
Yeah,
that was bad.
I did not see that one.
I saw that one,
and that was bad.
That was bad, but
it looked it. It didn't look great to me, and it's not Will Smith's thing. That's a lie because that I feel like he was going for that Pursuit of Happiness kind of thing.
Yeah,
and Pursuit of Happiness was a fucking amazing.
He shouldn't go for
movie.
Oscars. Some people should just never go for Oscars. Will Smith should never go for Oscars. Tom Cruise should never go for Oscars.
But the thing about Tom Cruise is he knows that. Tom Cruise is so good at he doesn't like Leo was chasing an Oscar for a while. And I feel like he needed to get one. But Tom Cruise is like, I'm Mr. Mission Impossible. I don't need to get an Oscar.
Well, he tried in the beginning. I mean, because he had Rain Man, and he had Jerry Maguire.
Yes. Okay.
And all those movies. But he stopped doing that
he's like, I'm done.
Late 90s was just like, yeah, I'm an action star. Will Smith, too. Until Will Smith started doing 7 pounds. Getting killed by fucking... octopus. No, it wasn't octopus. It was jellyfish.
Yeah, but no.
I just ruined that movie.
No, who gives a
actually,
fuck?
yeah.
That movie was made 40 years ago. So,
dude, for all the 7 pounds heads out there that were waiting.
Yeah, no, who gives a shit? But yeah, no, there are movie stars that should stay in their lane, and I feel like
The Rock should never go for an Oscar.
The Rock can't go for an Oscar. No one would want Rock to go for an Oscar. The most serious movie Rock made was that Game Plan movie where he had that kid. And I mean,
Gridiron Gang.
No, that movie wasn't even serious. That's a football movie. Well, Game Plan is also a football movie, but that's less important. I'm just saying, that was the most serious dramatically I've seen The Rock act in that movie. And I just think that's what he should do, just tough guy movies. And that's not going to win you an Oscar. Kevin Hart.
He can't have a real job in a movie.
Yeah, no.
He can't be working at Stop and Shop.
Oh, yeah, that new Rampage movie where he's a
zookeeper.
Fuck out of here.
He looked more like a Ninja Turtle than a zookeeper. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. You're a zookeeper.
He's a zookeeper.
What zookeeper is 6'3", 280.
But yeah, so that's just my mini rant on this weekend. I think it's always a pleasure coming down to UConn. Had another good stay. Anything on your mind?
Nah, I think that was...
It was decent. Definitely not the greatest work, but that's what happens when you wake up in the morning at 9 a.m. on a Monday. Try to jump back into things. You'll probably be seeing more of me in a little bit. I'm sorry I haven't been popping like usual. Just started my new job. I hope to come back down here. Probably watch the Super Bowl with this kid. Go Pats. Go Pats. Go Pats. Don't forget to subscribe. And in the comment section below, please tell me who you think is going to win the game. Pats or the Eagles. I mean, I know who my fans are, so my 5 subscribers who actually comment on my shit. You can write big in letters, Patriots.
You should do a mailbag form.
Oh, what's that?
They send you questions and you answer them on air, on the camera.
What do you mean? Oh, yes. No, that's a good idea. Yes. I have to do that later because I'm gonna get 2 questions.
And then make up some questions. Who gives a shit?
That's actually a really good one.
Who gives a shit?
I might do that.
What's his face from YouTube said.
How tall are you? All right, boys and ladies and gentlemen and friends and nurses and all those people. I'll catch you later. Like I said, subscribe.
Deuces.
And check out my friend and his podcast. I'll put the link in below.
The Famcast. Season 2 coming soon.
Of course. I always do. It will be in the comment section below. They have much more in-depth conversations about sports because I like what I like and I know what I know.
All right.
Deuces.